Hey friends, today I'm going to be organizing some of my markers and highlighters. So I keep them, the different types, in different little pouches, and it's really hard to see the colors that I have, or if I want to use one of my combos, I've got to dig this bag out, and I want to have an easier solution on using them. So I've done a couple of things. I bought these clear bags from Dollar Tree a while ago, like last year sometime. And then I used my Cricut and I put Sharpies. But again, I can see what's in here, thankfully. But it is in this bag. But I do like that I can see what I have. Then I bought this little container from the Dollar Tree that has all of my Crayola Super Tips in it. And this is just what I don't have that I'm using on my desk. I like both of these options, but I was at Michael's and they had the big washi tape drawers clearance to $19. And I got it to organize my washi, but then I just went through and destashed a little over 100 rolls of my washi, so they all actually fit in the 4 washi drawers that I currently have, and I have room to grow. So I thought for right now, I may end up needing this for my washi, and if I do, then I'll switch things out. But I figured for right now, I think I can use these drawers to organize some of my pins. So we are going to see if this works together. So I think what I'm going to do, so for Tombos, it's best to store them horizontal to keep the ink, then storing them vertical. So I like to store them horizontal. So I'm thinking maybe like a rainbow order. So red, orange, yellow in here, maybe greens and blues, purples and pinks in here. And I know I don't have a black one. I might have like a beige one. If I have like a tan color, I'll keep it with the pinks. So, and like this one, I'm not sure if it's pink or red. Well, this one is definitely red. And I'm not going to worry about like putting all the reds together. And I'm just going to start putting the colors in here. So we said red, orange, and yellow in here. And this is like a burgundy, so that's going to go with the red. Here is another yellow. Here's an orange. And we'll see. I mean, I have to dig in here to get the colors, but I think this will work. All right, I need a scratch piece of paper to test this out to see if this is in fact red. No, that is pink. Okay, so pink's going to go back here. And then let's see, we'll do greens and blues. And I'm kind of like alternating how they're going in here. Just want to try to maximize what I can put in here, because I know I have a lot of blue ones. And I think, it would be really nice to have all the blues in ones, all the, yellows, all the greens in one. But that would take up a lot of drawers, and I'm trying to fit as much as I can in here. And let's see. Here's another green one. This one is like a greenish blue. Oh no, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit all of the blue ones, blue and green together. Oh, all I have is one more blue. Okay, awesome. I think that will work. All right, so I do have a gray one and 2 tans. So they're just going to go back here with the pinks. And then I'll just know that these are the colors in here. Now, will all of these pinks and purples fit in here? I might end up having to use one more drawer. Let's see. Actually, I think it'll work. Oh my gosh. Will it fit? Oh, that's amazing. So I have an empty pouch now. Okay, and I can see because they're clear drawers. All right, so then let's do my microns next. I saw a whole set of microns at Sam's Club the other day, and I was like, ooh, I want those. And I'm like, I have most of these colors already. All right, so I use quite a few of these colors on a daily basis. So they're already out on my desk. And I'm just kind of organizing the colors. So I guess we'll stick with kind of the we might be able to fit all of these in one. We might be able to fit all these. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 currently on my desk, and I changed these out for the season. I wonder. The only thing about this is a lot of wasted space here. That's the only thing. I feel like that's a lot of wasted space, but I think we can just fit all of these in here. Yeah, I don't really like how they lay on this one side. I guess I've got things like, I have things like correction tape and things like I could fill in the holes. All right, the dot markers go over in my other organizer, and these pens go in another organizer that's off to the right of my desk. So we're going to put those in there. All right, so then we have the Crayola Super Tips. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 of those on my desk currently. So once I swap them out, I think that will work. All right, so we are now 2 containers empty and one that will be empty in just a minute. All right, so then let's maybe move the Sharpies. I don't use these a lot though. So do I want to put them in there, or do I want to keep them in this bag? I do have my paint pens in here. So maybe let's set this drawer aside for a moment. And let's pull out my acrylic markers, paint pens. And I love this pouch. I thought this pouch was perfect because it could be easily wiped out. So we'll do red and oranges in here. Or let's do red and orange. I could fit yellow too. So I don't have a lot of reds. All right, we'll do greens and blues. Again, we have some area off to the side that I feel like is wasted, but this is just a temporary solution, just so I can access these. The bookshelf I have set up in my new craft room, I have a nice system set up for pins. All right, we'll do purple and pink. All right, now we have blacks, browns, and like these are, here's a pink. So do we move the green and blues in here? Is there enough room? It's kind of tight, but I think I can make it work where they're all in one section. We could put the browns, the grays, the whites, and the blacks at the back here, like so. And then I have two they're just regular like apple barrel paint pens. I'll put these with my paint products, because I don't really use them the same way I use these. Okay, let me grab my whiteout. I don't think my whiteout will fit in here. No, it would just be like one extra. So we'll leave that open space for now. And we have, they would fit a couple, maybe two in here with the mild liners, but we have one whole section here. I have these microns. I don't really use these, but I would like to. I could take these out, or I could take the Sharpies out. I think I'm going to keep the Sharpies in the little bag that they're in, and we'll just take these out of the package. And see if we can fit these. If not, they're going to stay in their package. There's the colored ones, and then I have black. I'd like to keep the black separate, but I don't have another place for them, so we'll just stick the black on top, maybe. Then it looks like it's just all black there. All right, I'm going to keep the colored ones in here, and so I'm going to keep the colored ones in here, and I'm going to put the black ones with my, these are not like micron. They're not the original micron, which I currently do not have one because it dried out on my desk. These are like an off-brand that I was kind of comparing to the original micron. So I think what I'm going to do is put these over there with the other black microns and keep the colorful stuff in here. So that means we emptied out this package, which I'm going to throw away. We emptied out this bin, this pouch, and then this pouch once those dot markers go up. So we emptied 4 pouches, and they're all contained into one area right now. So I love that so much. And then if I want a color, I can pull the whole drawer out and bring it to my desk. Or I can just go in here and say, all right, I want this light baby pink. Maybe actually start using my Tombos for a change. So thank you so much, guys, for stopping by and checking out this organization video. I know that currently Michael's has this washi bin clearance to $19 in my store, so I'm assuming it'll be $19 in your store. So head out to your Michael's if you're interested in organizing your pins like this. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.